Welcome back to another episode of the Perfect 10 podcast. I'm one half of your host. Coming in on port side, I'm Daniel Dees. Coming in at starboard side, as always, Mr. Jacob Erdy. As always, this episode's brought to you by Boot Crew Media. And on top of that, the Kelly Gibson Foundation. Kelly Gibson Foundation is a community-driven nonprofit organization that focuses on supporting first responders, military initiatives, and children's athletic programming through golf in the greater New Orleans and Gulf Coast region. For more information, go to www.kellygibsonfoundation.org. Again, that is www.kellygibsonfoundation.org. So today, we are breaking down the top 10 beta moves.
Beta behavior.
Pretty much what that song suggested, pussy moves. Like, if you like this, can't really say that in title, so it's really things that make you a pussy.
Well, and it's kind of, I was trying so hard to steer in a direction that's not the exact same list as simp behavior like we did before.
Yeah.
It's similar. It's a similar.
All simps are betas, but not all betas are simps.
Fair.
Yeah. It's like that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got any honorables? Dishonorables?
You got a trivia question or no?
I couldn't think of a good trivia question for this type of list, but
right, kind of.
Beta is in the Greek alphabet. What letter comes after beta in the Greek alphabet?
Alpha, beta, delta?
No.
Wait. Alpha, beta. Dude, I know this.
Obviously.
Chi.
No.
What? No.
Obviously, you don't know this.
I know it's the
Comes before delta. It's between beta and delta.
Wait, there's gamma, but that's a little later. Alpha, beta. Dude, this is gonna. What is it?
Gamma.
No, what is it?
Yeah, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. That's all I know off the top of my head.
Yeah, but G comes after D.
But that's the Arabic alphabet.
Did you pull it up, or are you just doing that off memory?
All right, we'll look it up.
Alpha, beta, gamma, delta. No, dude, I don't think that's right.
Alpha, beta, gamma.
Damn it. Epsilon, zeta. Yes.
I know omega's at the end because whole alpha and omega shit.
Yeah, I used to know it, dude. Dang it.
Yeah. And before we begin, being alpha, hit those 5 stars for us.
Yeah,
total alpha move.
That's a real alpha move.
There you go. All right, so honorable mentions.
Honorable mention. I got eating pizza with a fork.
Oh, me too. That's
and you're honorable?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's wild. Anyway, eat pizza with a fork and then watching Bachelorette, 16 and Pregnant, any of that trash TV.
Okay. That's it.
Kardashians, all that.
Yeah, all that trash reality.
Yeah.
All right. My honorable mentions. Drinking beer through a straw.
Okay, unless you're hiding a can inside
that's
like
different.
A Route 44 cup,
but if you're
concealing it.
Yeah, that's different. But if you're at a bar,
that's an alpha move.
That's a great move.
Yeah, if you're at a bar,
that's a pro move.
If you're at a bar drinking beer out of a straw, you're a maniac, dude. It sucks. Like it gets all foamed up through the straw.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're only doing it out of necessity in the alpha move.
Yeah. All right.
Either you're an alcoholic alpha, or you're just going to a function where they don't want you to drink them. You're like, I'm gonna have a couple. You know what I'm saying?
I got tweeting at high school recruits.
Okay.
High school parties after graduating. Being a snitch.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I just watched Dazed and Confused the other day. Great movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Love that movie. It's one of the top 3 movies of all time. Being a snitch, putting nuts on a truck, never buying around / mooching off the boys.
Okay.
And last, pizza with a fork.
Pizza with a fork. That is wild that we both put that exact same thing.
Hey, that's a total bitch move. Like, what's the point? Like, I know people say deep dish pizza.
Don't get me wrong, though.
Pizza.
A lot of these things in my list, I've done.
At one point or another.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I do them like all the time, but I have done some of them.
Yeah. I mean,
I've eaten pizza with a fork before whenever it was like real sloppy and I was like trying not to get all greased up.
I eat pizza rolls with a fork sometimes.
Yeah.
So I stab them, dip them, and
Right.
nom, nom, nom.
Fair.
So yeah, like I've done. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Like
5, 6.
if you're getting what's that pizza place over there by the
So I did 6 out of the 10 things I've listed, but I've evolved.
let's see,
I've grown as a man.
I've done 1,
It's knowing that you're a problem. That's growth.
2, 3. Yeah, I've done at least half of them.
Yeah.
But no, if you're getting pizza from what's that place over there by like the juice bar and the jump place and where it's like the skating rink and Isabella's or whatever, that junk is greasy, bro.
Oh yeah, I pat it down with a napkin
Yeah,
before I start.
you eat that thing with a fork if you need to.
There's the only place here that'll put green onion sausage on a pizza.
Okay.
And I respect it.
So what lists?
Yeah, go for it.
Top 10. My number 10 spot. This one's hilarious just because I've called hell for it before. My number 10 spot, I got driving a car. Beta move.
Okay.
That's only if you're from the South.
All right.
For some reason, chicks, dude, like
I'm staying up like 3 episodes. This is episode 3 we're
it's
recording.
actually finally starting to cool off in here.
I know, about damn time.
A little bit. Yeah, dude, it's so dumb that like girls around here, I mean, I'm not trying to, generalize, but like I've had girls legitimately, like country girls, judge me for driving
A BMW?
the BMW that I had. Yeah.
And then when you got back at the truck, people say you don't look like a truck guy. That pissed you off.
Yeah. I was like, I've only had a car once. I've had 3
I
trucks.
think I've only known you with the Beamer.
Yeah, I had it for like 8 years.
Nice little flex though.
I did have it for 8 years. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so driving a car
Okay.
in the
right.
South,
All right.
South, my number 9 spot. This doesn't mean, across the board, there's certain times where it is necessary, but I got wearing gloves,
Like for lifting weights.
lifting weights, riding a bike.
What about batting gloves?
I mean, just like golf, I always went 1 glove, just the bottom.
Oh yeah,
hand.
yeah. Always bottom glove. I like people who wear 2 gloves to golf. What's up with that?
But like just wearing gloves, like, if you wear your gloves when you're like, if you wear like latex gloves when you're cooking to keep your hands clean or something.
Oh, that's a bitch move.
You know what I'm saying? So
Wearing gloves to lift weights, bitch move.
just wearing gloves in general, really. But I mean, like if I'm actually the last few times I did it, I didn't wear gloves. Like if I'm in the woods with a chainsaw hacking up some trees and I don't want to get poison ivy, sometimes I'll wear like work gloves.
Okay.
If you're dragging,
Branches.
yeah. If you're really getting in there, getting after it, where there's like briars and stuff all over the place, poison ivy, the gloves help.
Yeah.
Or if you're like a doctor, obviously you need to wear gloves.
I'd rather my doctor wear gloves.
Facts. But if you're doing it in a dainty way and
You definitely want your doctor to wear a glove. He's giving you like a prostate exam.
and yeah, go in there raw, dude.
Oh, it's even worse. If you're in the prostate exam, he puts both hands on your shoulders.
Yeah, exactly. Then you know something's up.
He's still up there roto rooting.
So my number 9 spot was wearing gloves. My number 8 spot, and like obviously this is one of those lists where we're talking about the homies and all these.
Yeah.
Beta moves. We're not talking about. I mean, I don't know what a beta move would be by a female.
By a female, a beta move. Being a gossipy bitch.
Okay, dude, wild. My number 8, gossiping.
Yeah. I think that's just a beta move across the board. Being a gossipy little fuck.
Staying all up in people's business. Come on.
Yeah, if you're a guy and especially if you're in your 30s and you're gossiping,
geez.
get the fuck out of my face.
That is wild that you just nailed my number 8 pick on that, dude.
I was thinking of a beta move for a chick. Like
It is just a beta move in general. I mean, come on, people, grow up, get out of people's business, let people live their lives. Who cares?
In high school, it's different because that's your only world.
Your whole world is just right there in front of you.
But when you're in college, you got to phase yourself out of that phase.
But even still, I don't really ever remember gossiping about stuff. I mean, I'll talk trash, but I'm not like, oh, did you see what so-and-so did?
Like, I don't care. That does not affect me.
Exactly. Who cares?
You know who fucked who? kind of care, but at the same time, I don't. I do like hearing stories.
Only
Guess-
if I'm trying to follow up. I need to know who.
Yes. Like if the homie hit it, you don't want a homie hopper. Oh, that's a good beta move for a chick, a homie hopper.
Okay. All right. Shout out
Zach Wilson's
Zach's
ex-girlfriend.
So anyway, that's my 8 spot gossiping.
All right, my number 10 spot. I got holding a grudge for over 4 years.
Oh.
Let it go.
Now, okay, so there's a difference though.
There's difference between holding a grudge and not fucking with them.
Right, okay, that's what I was about to say.
Like I'll give you leeway.
There's a handful of people that I don't mess with no more just because
Like,
they're not
oh,
the kind of people you need around you.
Like he sold me a piece of shit car. I'm gonna hold a grudge.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Get over it. 4 years has passed. Get over any grudge you had. That's for something petty. Unless you like bitch slapped your mom or something or grandma.
Or like if
Hold
they steal from you, or like
depends on what they steal. Even then, like they steal the change out of my cup holder.
No, I mean that's
like identity theft on the other hand.
But no, like there's definitely a difference between somebody that you cut off because they're just not the best person, and and holding a grudge.
If like a bitch curves you or ghosts you, you hold a grudge.
Get over it.
Get over it, dude.
Yeah.
A girl rejects you, period. Get over it. You hold a grudge, get over it.
It's part of the game.
Like a dude punched you in the face in high school and you're an adult and you're still not over it. Come on.
Right.
That's beta shit.
Yeah. Okay. I feel you.
All right. My number 9. Trying to out manly another dude.
Oh, like give me an example.
Like basically a one-upper.
Okay. Like a perpetual one-upper.
Yes.
Not just like a single instance. Because what if you are just manlier and the other dude is a beta?
Okay, yeah, but if you like point it out, like, look at me, I'm more manly than you.
Okay,
that's kind of
don't point it out.
Don't point it out.
That makes it a beta move.
That makes it you lost that high ground.
Because if I'm out,
because that screams insecurity,
right? But like, there's certain instances where a beta is trying to be an alpha, and you have to put them in their place. Otherwise, they're going to get you in a situation you don't need to be in.
Correct.
So if we're like out on a boat somewhere and some guy's trying to show out and I know that clearly he doesn't know what he's doing, I have to step on and be like, hey, look, I got it. Because otherwise you're either going to, run us into something we don't need to run into, or, try to dock this boat and, make a fool of yourself and embarrass all of us.
Yeah.
So, but no, I see what you're saying. Don't make it a point to like,
don't point out that you're doing something more manly than another. Okay. Because otherwise you just spoiled it for yourself.
Gotcha.
Because everybody thinks you're an asshole and a douche.
Okay. Fair.
All right. My number 8, I got scared of women. Scared to talk to women, scared to approach a woman.
Yeah. I mean, that could be a number 1 for beta moves.
It really can. But I got a good list. I got a strong list.
So that's like the homie that always talks about hollering at broads, and you go to the bar and they just sit by themselves in the corner the whole time
and just play on their phone and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's been going around like Instagram lately, or like reels and stuff of like it's memes about like the homie talking about pulling broads, and then flashes to the homie that always talks about pulling broads in the bar, and then they show him in it like it's him like looking at the weather app or the calculator app. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know why that all of a sudden has become a popular thing, but I've been seeing it so much lately. So that was your 8?
8, scared women. Like not just to talk to them, approach them, like scared to have like a woman as your boss too. That's something that I've come across recently.
Are people worried about it?
Yeah, like this. I'm not going to say who it is. Hold on. I'll mute our mics. He's getting a new supervisor, and he's like very worried to death that he's gonna have to take orders from a woman.
What?
How much of a bitch can you
Who
be?
cares?
Really?
I mean, I guess
that's like insecurity, right? Like that. It's so wild to me.
Like honestly, in any situation, like I've been pursuing this certain business situation that I have had come up, and like I want a woman's perspective involved because I can't think the same way. And if we're trying to pursue a creative situation, I can't just have
women are just different. Their periods attract bears.
But I mean, like you also need that perspective involved if you're trying to like create something.
Like if I'm in a situation at work where I'm working with nothing but dudes, I know shit's going to go south where I work, especially in the education field.
Yeah. Well, and in this, anywhere there could be,
you always need a fresh perspective,
right?
Someone that's not like you at all,
right? Yeah, whether that be a woman or just somebody from a different culture or whatever,
Yeah.
you need more perspectives involved, though.
Yeah. You need a more worldly perspective.
Yeah.
More the merrier.
So that was your.
That was my 1098.
Wait, am I tripping right now, dude?
You're 7.
Okay, I want to doing the 2 than the 1. I think has my brain all out of whack. So my number 7, I got being offended by jokes.
Oh, just being offended by anything in general.
Yeah, being offended.
If you don't like a joke, don't laugh. Live. Like life goes on.
Well, and I put by jokes though because, like, sure, you may be offended by something that's a personal attack, but like a joke is a joke.
Like there's also that thing where if you're watching
stand-up comedy and you get offended by anything,
yeah,
why are you watching stand-up comedy?
Just change the channel or leave
You
the venue.
chose to watch it.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
if somebody, but there is a difference though, if all their jokes is just pertaining to this one thing, I'm not offended that they're just making fun of this one thing. I'm offended because they don't have a broad material.
Like, no, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, like, okay. So like you say, like not offense, but like, so I watched so much I'm not saying I'm some sort of comedian connoisseur, but anytime a comedian picks low hanging fruit, it's like, this is kind of right. Like whenever one goes on like a 15-minute tangent against religion, it's like, okay, dude,
we get it.
Like, whatever.
10-minute tangent on like trans people. Okay, we get it.
Right. Like
it's like it's been done. It's like
be more creative.
Like don't beat a dead horse with your material.
Right.
If you're gonna make fun of like religion or like trans people or whatever the fuck, like make a little quick witty remark.
Right. Yeah.
That's a lot funnier than an actual.
Yeah, that's
setup.
not offense though. That's just like, this is just kind of lame, whatever. But no, people that get like legitimately offended and like start yelling and heckling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I love watching heckle videos on YouTube, like the hecklers getting just shit on.
Right. You know,
that's some good YouTubing right there.
Especially when it's a good comedian. You know what I'm saying? When they could just riff it all, like Mark Norman, dude. Anytime somebody heckles him,
like him or Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr has a lot of good heckling videos.
Bill Burr, infamously, with
I gotta watch his new thing that hit Netflix.
I still got to check it out too.
Supposedly that's like one of the best stand-up sets of all time. What he just dropped on Netflix.
I haven't seen it yet.
They're setting a high barometer, like Richard Pryor live on Sunset.
All the clips I've seen from it that they've just been clipping and posting on Instagram have been hilarious.
I haven't seen a single clip. I keep scrolling past it. I don't want to spoil it for myself.
So the 7, being offended.
That's a good pick.
6. Okay, so this one's like kind of a weird. So my 6 beta move is being scared to admit to stuff you like.
Oh yeah, like you like shit, like it.
Just
who cares?
But like,
if you like sucking toes and jacking off to anime porn, wave that flag.
But like, I think my
say it with your chest.
The way I made the pick more pertained to like music, right? Because there's a lot of music I only listen to when I'm by myself.
Oh no, what? Like I have no problem blasting what I like.
Well, I mean, like, so we even did the whole list of songs or artists songs we low key like.
But
like I'm not gonna pull up at the red light blaring some of this music that I listen to on the download.
But like I even said in that episode, like this is hard for me to put together because I don't care.
But I mean, and it's also things in general. Like, hey, like I love art. Like people wouldn't think that because I look like just a redneck idiot, right?
Who drives a truck.
You know what I'm saying? But I enjoy like all aspects of art, which is like if you talk to me and I sound dumb, I look dumb. It's like, what are you talking about?
When I've learned that you really like Sinatra, that kind of made me step back. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Did not peg him as a Sinatra guy.
Right. People, I listen to classical music all the time. You would not think that. You know what I'm saying? But that just is what it is. I can't help that. Like I grew up in the South and I talk dumb. We
all sound dumb in the South. I mean, especially like the North Shore folks.
Yeah, like we
got that New Orleans twang, but a lot of stick.
I'm not wildly articulate, but
it is what it is, man. It's just where we grew up.
So my number 6 beta move is being scared to admit stuff you like.
All right. Number 7, I got living off past accomplishments that aren't relevant today.
Okay.
Obvious one. You're in your 40s, 30s.
Talking about high school quarterback days.
Yeah. Okay. Who gives a fuck?
Fair.
Oh, I hit a grand slam in high school. okay.
The only time it's relevant is if you're watching a baseball game and somebody else brings something up first.
Yeah.
Then you can mention it, but
Like, hey, did you play ball in how'd school?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I did. How'd you do? Oh, I did.
yeah, I thought I was gonna walk on it wherever, but yeah, I didn't make it.
Yeah. And
Cool. Don't sit there and talk about it for an hour.
Yeah. But if you like did something that's actually worth, like, hey, I graduated with a master's at like 19 years old. Okay, that's an accomplishment. That's pretty neat. But if you say I graduated with a bachelor's in poetry, I don't care.
Unless we're at some sort of art-based situation.
Yeah, read the room. That's what I said.
Read the room.
If it's not relevant,
Yeah, okay. All right.
that's why I put that in there. If it's not relevant, don't brag about it.
I got you. All right, fair.
Yeah, I bench press 400 pounds in high school. Dude, I just asked what you want on your pizza. I'm ordering pizza, dude.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
All right, so that's number 7. Number 6, I got being a mama's boy.
I mean,
it's okay to love your mama.
I'm not a big mama's boy, but I mean, I see what you're saying.
Like if you bring
If you're
on,
Bobby Boucher.
yeah, like Bobby Boucher level.
Yeah.
Like mom is your go-to for everything. Like somebody says something mean to you, you go tell your mama.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's if you're an adult, that's wild.
Like you and your like woman get in an argument, you bring your mom into it.
Okay. Or if you're like over over 20 or 21 and your mom still does your laundry and still cooks every meal for you. And
but I saw a good one that just popped in my head. I didn't even think about it until this very moment. One of my friends went on like a Tinder date. He brought his mom.
Dude, there's no way. You got to be making that up.
Swear to God, hand to God.
That's insane, dude.
Like she said, like, but she's so polite and awkward. Like she just sat, like she just kept it going.
How do you?
Like
Was it like a dinner?
Yeah.
No way.
They went to dinner and a movie together with the mom.
No way. Oh wait. At what age?
Like she's like 26.
No. Oh, dude.
I think she's 26,
That
27,
is
26, 20.
wild.
Still late 20, mid to late 20s. This happened.
The dude showed up with his mom.
Yeah. It could have been worse. She could have drove, but he drove his mom. I don't know if that makes it worse.
I mean, I don't know what you could do. I mean,
what's worse? Mom driving you to the date and joining them there, or you driving the mom to the date? Shit.
That is like, I don't even understand how that happens.
Like she was mortified. Like she hit the group chat. Like she was crying. She was so like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like I said, she's so nice of a person. Like she just couldn't end the date there. She said it was like the most awkward dinner.
Because like, even if a girl showed up with her mom, like it would be weird. But I mean, that's like, totally different level
at the movie though. But at the movie though, she sat like on the opposite side of the theater though. But still,
yeah, Miles was in middle school.
She said like she put that in the group chat. She was like, at least she didn't sit by us in the movie. I'm like, she still went.
Exactly. Don't come in here.
And they saw Moana.
This is wild, dude. This is blowing my mind.
That was, I mean, shit's crazy.
Anyway, so that was your what?
Mama's Boy was my 6th.
All right, so my number.
I'm dying to text her, like, who was this guy?
I want to go look. I guess we kind of need to know, honestly.
I want to look his ass up.
So my number 5 spot. Speaking of texting, I got always texting first. And I don't mean that just being the one that texts your girl first every time. I mean that in general. Like if you're the one that's always texting the group chat first, or always texting your homie first, or always texting your girl first, begging for like plan, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, that kind of shit.
Yeah. Like clearly you're the beta. If you're the one that's always asking to get invited to something.
Because I usually wake up earlier than most of the people I'm in a group chat with, and I'll see something funny on Instagram.
Not like
okay. I see.
Not like current event related. I'm saying like if you're always the one that has to ask about, are we doing something?
That's needy,
right?
I don't like that.
It's a beta move. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I got a homie or two that usually hits me up first because he's the first one that wants to go start drinking. And it's like, you know, he doesn't do manual labor, and it always pisses me off. I'm like, dude, I'm working. You know I'm working, dude. I ain't doing nothing. If it's a weeknight, it's like I'm not messing around with a weeknight. I'll talk to you. I'll see you Friday.
Yeah.
But like sometimes, you know, there's always, everybody kind of has one person in the group that's always like looking for something to do. Like
they can't be by themselves.
Right.
I can't stand that person. I love my alone time, but there's people out there that cannot be alone. They have to be hanging around somebody.
Right.
I don't like that.
So that is my
Like my son, for example, always has to be around somebody. I'm like, dude,
grow up.
grow up. You're 4 years old.
You'll
Go play with army men in your room.
So that's my 5 spot. My number 4 spot. Real beta move, also a simp move. I got apologizing for something you didn't do.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Just man up.
I mean, we've all been there.
Like, sure, don't get me wrong. I've had to. I'm trying to think. I don't know, like, if in a relationship or anything. I don't know that I've ever. I'm sure I had to.
But at some point, it's like you call her out on her shit. She cries, and you're like, and she just keeps crying and crying, crying. And then finally, you just get her to stop crying. You go, look, I'm sorry, I overreacted to this.
Well, no, not even that. I'm saying apologizing for something that you're accused of doing that you actually didn't do.
Oh, I'm sorry that I didn't do it.
No, like
I'm sorry. You think that?
Right. Like, but I mean, no, like admitting to something you didn't do, I guess, instead of not necessarily apologizing. But like, you know, I don't know. I guess it's very situational. But if you apologize for something that you didn't do, like you're folding.
Yeah.
Beta move. You know, just man up. Just own. Like, look, I mean, hey, I'm sorry you're upset, but hey, I didn't do this thing.
Don't say sorry when she calls you out on some shit
right
that you did not do.
Like, hey, look, you're just gonna have to get over it. I don't know what to tell you.
The worst, though, I mean, I've been here too. Like, my wife will dream like I cheat on her or something, or like I punched her in the face.
Yes,
in my dream. And
exactly.
I'm like, sorry?
Right. That's it. That's basically what I'm talking about. That kind of shit.
Dude, it's like, why am I apologizing for some shit your brain made up?
That actually, not that I didn't do it. It didn't happen.
Right. It's not even
it's imaginary.
Right. I like that one.
So that is my 4 spot.
All right, my number 5 spot. I got cock blocking.
Oh, that is a beta move, dude.
Especially, it's one thing the cock blocking, you're not knowing your cock block, but if you intentionally go and cock blocks one of your homies.
And dude, there's been guys in the general friend group over the years that do that on purpose all the time.
Just because they think it's funny.
Well, they either think it's funny or
they're mad because they're not getting any play.
That or they're trying to get some play and just trying to get, trying to steal it from you.
Hate that shit.
Like,
hate that shit.
There's nothing worse. Which actually, we got to do that. There's nothing worse than list. There's nothing worse.
We'll do that after next week after next.
One of the homies that goes and talks trash on you to the girl you're trying to holler at to try and steal them from you.
No, it's awesome. They do that and you still get her anyway.
Right.
Been there. That's all. That's such a good triumph.
It is.
Top 10 triumphant moments.
Okay.
We'll do that with nothing worse than.
Interesting. We'll feel that out. We'll workshop it.
Yeah. But yeah, cock blocking, dude.
Cock blocking. Yep.
There's
think of that with that.
Unintentional cock blocking, beta. Intentionally cock blocking, even more beta.
Right.
Like that's just like there's just nothing that pisses me off more, especially when I'm in my zone and they come up and just.
Oh, I just thought of an honorable mention, dude. But
what you got?
You may end up having your list.
Well, probably not.
The I'ma get mine guy.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy. Have that.
I don't care if you get yours. I'm gonna get mine. Like that dude that's just trying to hook up with chicks just to,
Yeah.
And then doesn't.
It's usually the guy who texts you, "Hey, let's go get some pussy tonight."
That's fair.
It's always those guys. They're the biggest.
The ones that are chasing it nonstop. Like they don't care.
Just tell you, "Hey, let's go get some drinks tonight." I'm like, all right.
Right. Yeah.
If we holler at ladies, that's an obvious.
Cool. Yeah.
That's
what we're trying to do. But
don't speak that into existence. I feel like you're like jinxing everything.
Right. And then it's the dude that's like, oh, I smashed last night until, that just, lasts like a minute and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, I smashed. Like, who'd you smash? That's all I care about. Who was it?
Right.
After that, I don't care.
If it ain't nothing to brag about, why you bragging about it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway. Wait, what number are we on, dude?
This is my number 4 now. Number 4. I got simping.
Okay. Well, that's direct correlation.
Yeah. All simps are betas.
Right, but not all betas are simps.
And guess what? We've all been there. We've all simped for a girl.
Wait. No, so all betas are simps, but not all simps are betas. Or which way did we
No,
do that?
all simps are betas, not all betas are simps.
Well, no, we've simped before, but I'm not a beta.
But in that moment, you are.
Nah, fair.
I'm just saying though, like
Okay.
there's people who live a beta lifestyle, but then again, there's people out there who do beta shit.
No, see-
Sometimes we do beta shit.
No, and I will also go on the record to say there's a lot of quote unquote simp behavior these days that
Are wild. We can make a whole brand new list. next
isn't
year.
exactly applicable though, because a lot of the stuff,
Like for instance,
if
I forgot if I put this in my simp list. Let me see.
because I think I pointed it out in the simp list before, like the chase, right? The chase part of like dating. If it's like a really nice, sweet girl, you're gonna have to do some simp behavior type stuff.
Yeah.
Any respectable girl that knows their worth, you can't just go snatch them up and just smash. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like you gotta play the game. You know, you
Like
you
one
gotta
of the
treat
biggest.
them right.
I
Blah,
can't
blah.
find
So
my,
then and then all of a sudden these days you're a simp.
but I don't know if I've ranked this. I can't find my simp list, but a move is a guy I know. He started talking to this girl on Tinder day one. Then immediately the next day he said, "Yo, I stalked your Facebook profile." Just straight up told her, I'm stalked your Facebook profile. We got a lot of mutual friends.
Well, and if you're meeting them on Tinder, then
Yeah. I mean, everybody Facebook stalks the person they match with.
you don't tell them though.
You don't tell them. That's an unspoken rule.
Right. You do the Facebook stalking, and then you just either decide, okay, I'm gonna pursue or I'm gonna bail.
Yeah. It's called reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance, exactly.
You don't go, hey, guess what I did? I stalked your Facebook. I see you like cats. I killed a cat.
I love cats too.
Meow. So yeah, number 4, I got simping.
Okay. That's obviously relevant. My number 3 spot. So not exactly simp behavior, but a beta move. I got having your girl drive you around everywhere.
Oh, that's a scrub.
You know, when you see the girl driving the vehicle, that dude's a beta. You know what I'm saying?
Well, sometimes my wife will drive,
Well, okay. So again,
but 9 times out, well, I'll even say more. I'll go like 9.9 times out of 10, I'm driving.
right. But also, like, if we're going to a concert or something, I'll get Morgan to drive me, but that's not my girl. You know what I'm
Fair
saying?
point.
I'll let a girl drive if it's not somebody that I'm trying to holler at. Then hey, what up, homie? Hey, you driving? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm gonna have a couple drinks. I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I like to drive everywhere. I love driving.
It depends. Like if we're going to a concert, I'd rather not drive because I'm just trying to get rowdy as soon as we leave the crib. I might drive there.
You ain't driving.
I ain't driving back. You know?
That'd be irresponsible.
It would be irresponsible. But yeah, so that is my 3 spot, having your girl drive you everywhere.
All right. My number 3 spot, the one that inspired me to even mention this list. I got wearing a t-shirt in the pool.
Oh, dude, yes. I keep forgetting about
Male,
that.
female, I don't give a fuck. You wear a t-shirt in the pool, I think less of you.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
If you're fat,
That's soft. That is soft.
Especially if you wear a white t-shirt in the pool, and we see it anyways.
Yeah, I mean,
somehow you look grosser.
Do yourself a favor and wear a black tank top.
Don't wear anything in the pool.
If you're gonna wear a shirt.
If you have a hairy back, shave it before you go to the pool.
Yeah.
If you have a nasty scar, who cares? No one's really gives a fuck.
Yeah. So even if you have a hairy back, be an alpha. Let it fly.
Be a dude.
Be a dude. Just guys being dudes.
Yeah, dudes rock. You got
just own it.
Own it. Like if I see anybody with a t-shirt in a pool, I get mad. I don't
and
know
it's
why.
Terribly uncomfortable. Like it sticks to you. Like
it weighs you down when you get out of the pool.
Yeah, I mean,
ugh. And if I see somebody I know wear a t-shirt in the pool, I'm calling them out. I have to.
Oh yeah, hey, nice t-shirt guy.
Like I'm just gonna be like, what are you doing? Please don't get out of the pool. Just get out. Take the shirt off.
Yeah.
If you're that ashamed of your body, go work on it.
Absolutely.
Because that's something you can work on.
Hey, bro, be less fat. You know, just call them out just straight up.
Yeah. Like, what are you trying to hide, though? Like, everybody know, like, you draw more attention to yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah. The person with a pool on, a shirt on in the pool is definitely grabs the attention.
Yeah. So that's my number 3 spot.
All right. So, my number 2. Oh, My number 2, I got laying up on a wide open par 4, par 5. Don't get me wrong.
I like that one.
I've done this.
I think Beers at the Turn would love that one too.
I've done. I need to tag him in this one because that dude's always talking trash to me.
Yeah, he is.
But I am openly admitting also to the fact that I've done this many times when we're playing. Like,
You got to send that bitch.
but so when I say wide open, I mean wide open. Like if there's OB left and water right, if you play it safe, then that's on you. But if
fuck that.
if you have another fairway left to another hole, another fairway to the right to another hole, pipe it up.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But like, there's been a handful of places we played where there was like that we went where we played the Homie Classic. That place was super nice, Grand Bear. But there was a handful that it was like, there's no mark. What the? Did you hear that?
I hope they're fighting.
It sounded. Oh well. But no, there was like trees down both sides, and if it touched the woods at all, gone. Like thick woods. There was no seeing the ball. There's no finding it.
Just chalk it up as a miss ball.
And we were playing we're playing a tournament. So if I'm hitting the 4-iron 230 off the tee, or I'm hitting the driver 290, but might be in the woods, I'm gonna save a stroke. But
Yes, send it.
if it's wide open, blast away.
Yeah, send it regardless.
So, yeah, I mean, taking a 4-iron off of a tee of a par 5 is a beta move. I'll accept that from time to time.
If it's par 5, I'm ripping it.
What if it's a par 5 you cannot reach in 2 regardless? What if it's going to take you 3 strokes no matter what?
Nope.
Sending it.
I suck at golf. I know I suck at golf, so it doesn't matter to me.
That's fair.
I'll fucking send it on a fucking 3. I don't give a fuck.
So that's my number 2 spot.
All right, my number 2 spot. Not knowing how to fight.
Okay.
You gotta do something. You gotta be able to defend yourself.
At least learn if you know.
Learn how to throw a punch. Bare minimum.
Yeah, at least learn a 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a jab, a straight,
and a hook,
a overhand, or uppercut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just don't even have to do that. Just do a 1, 2, 3. Learn that and learn how to tuck your chin.
Yeah, or just learn jab straight. If all you can do is jab straight,
basic 1, 2.
Yeah,
learn how to throw a punch. My 4-year-old son can throw a punch better than a lot of guys I know.
And honestly, also, at some point, do a little bit of sparring. Just kind of learn what it feels like to get hit in the head, in the face.
Right. I don't recommend sparring Kurt Holloway, though.
I would not recommend that either.
For some reason, I like doing it.
If anything, spar with somebody that you agree, hey, look.
We're going to go about 50%.
Exactly.
More.
We're not going 100% here. We're just tapping.
I don't want to mention going in gym wars and sparring. If you go in a war sparring, you're a bitch. Especially when the guy's like, hey, I'm going to go 60%. You're like, all right, can you just start throwing heat at the dude?
Yeah.
Bitch move.
Yeah, fair.
Like, I'll lose respect for so many guys who do that. What the fuck is going on?
Dude, something's going on outside, bro. Hey, and I did get curtains to hang up in there to try to, negate some of this heat, but I ain't got them up yet. But yeah, I see what you're saying. No doubt.
Just throw a punch.
That was your number 2?
Yes.
So my number 1 is kind of relevant to that situation.
We're about to have another golden buzzer back to back.
There's no way, because mine is very relevant to me personally.
Okay.
Like I think it's just because I grew up either building or working on pretty much everything that I have.
Mm-hmm.
So my number 1 spot beta moves, I got having no functional skills whatsoever.
Okay.
So that's
a good pick.
That's the whole like not knowing how to throw a punch, not knowing how to change your oil or check the oil or
jump start a car.
You
got to do something.
No functional skill. Be like I can build just about anything, but like be able to build. If you go to the store, with your wife or girlfriend, whatever, and say you moved in an apartment and you buy some IKEA furniture or whatever, and you have to like pay somebody to come put it together.
Mm-hmm.
At least learn how to read instructions, know how to work a drill, know how to do something functional.
Learn how to put up curtains.
Yeah. I mean, I got them in every other room, dude. haven't felt like doing it, you know? You got to have some sort of functionals. Air up a tire. If you can't air up a tire,
If you can't change a tire,
yeah,
I feel like changing a tire is bare minimum.
bare minimum.
My dad taught me how to change a tire when I was 13.
Right.
Like I wasn't even driving yet.
So number one beta move for me is having zero functional skills.
That's a good one.
See, J-Tom Mike would take offense to that because I talk trash to him all the time about not having any like mechanical skills, but he can build anything. So
no, he doesn't. Yeah,
it's all
he's
set.
Good. He's good. He's good. If he can build stuff, I mean,
there's a lot of people that have no mechanical ability at all.
I know how to jump start a car and I know how to change a tire. That's all I know.
But yeah, just if you have no functional skills, then I don't.
Why are you here?
Right? What are you doing?
Go apologize to your nearest tree for wasting
be a man.
Oxygen.
Which that's a whole Instagram too. It's
be a man.
Yeah, it's like something weird, and then hey, be a man.
Yeah.
All right, that's my number one.
My number one. I got hitting a woman or child.
Okay, yeah. I mean, obvious number one, dude. I didn't think about that.
Shout out Miles Bridges, you punk ass. If you hit a woman or a kid, you're a bitch.
Wait, was that the one on Instagram not like last year that like beat the hell out of that? Miles Bridges, you talking about the basketball player?
Yeah, for Charlotte Hornets. He was fixing to get like the best contract this offseason too.
Oh, so this just happened?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I'm thinking of.
I don't know who you're thinking of.
It was something that came out. It was a NFL, like an ex NFL player. He had just got out the league or something, and he beat the hell out of this lady, dude. It's upsetting to watch.
Yeah, that and when Adrian Peterson gave his kid a leaf salad.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between spanking and beating as well.
Like he shoved leaves in his little kid's mouth.
That is odd.
That's bitch behavior. Like if you pop your child for like saying, "Daddy, you're a bitch," that's one thing. But if you like rear back and like cold clock him, he's like 8 years old,
and you're a professional
athlete,
yeah.
you're a big time bitch.
But yeah, dude. I mean, if you're putting your hands on a woman, then
put your hands on a woman or child, like you're not a man.
Now restraining them if they're attacking you, fine.
Yes, like Chris Rock said, I'll never hit a woman, but I'll shake the fuck out of one.
You got to be able to defend yourself, but I mean,
there's difference between if a woman's attacking you, defend yourself by all means.
You grab, don't start throwing punches. You just restraint.
My rule of thumb, if a girl hits you 5 times, you get 1.
Okay, a good 5-to-1 ratio.
Let her know, hey, hit me 3 times. Look,
hey,
4 or 5,
relax.
4 or 5. All right, this is going south, so that's it. I'm checking the chin, but usually try to restrain them first. But
yeah, absolutely. But
you can't restrain them.
If you're just an abusive dude, you're trying to compensate for something.
Yeah, because you're a bitch.
Right, fair.
Pure pussy ass beta.
Yeah. I mean that is the most definitive. Other than I think both are ones. If you have no functional skills at all, and you put your hands on women or children,
just end it. Yeah. Just end it. Like I respect people.
That's full beta.
I respect people who punch drywall more than I respect dudes who hit women and kids.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be a maniac and punch a hole in a wall, but I mean,
it's your wall.
Yeah, exactly. You'll either fix it or pay somebody to fix it.
Hitting your wife, though, I mean, that's like keying your own car.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to compare women to cars.
So wait, rundowns. Also, yeah, don't forget, hit all the like, subscribes. Go give us that 5-star rating, people. That's the alpha move.
Be an alpha. Give us 5 stars.
Rundowns. I got driving a car.
Yes.
Wearing gloves all the time for just
you're gonna get a lot of people in the comments about that number 10 spot, driving a car.
Yeah, whatever. Well, I mean, I'm kind of specifying in the South, but I mean, also, I don't care. Just people think that. That's not really a pick from up from me. That's just a pick of people.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
8, I got gossiping. 7, being offended by jokes. 6, being scared to admit it to stuff you like. 5, always texting first. 4, apologizing for something you didn't do. 3, having your girl drive you around everywhere. 2, laying up on a wide open par 4 or 5. And number 1, having no functional skills whatsoever.
None, 0, zilch, nada. All right, my 10 spot, holding a grudge for over 4 years. 9, trying to out manly another guy. 8, scared of women. 7, living off past accomplishments that aren't relevant. 6, mama's boy. 5, cock blocking. 4, simping. 3, t-shirt on in the pool. 2, not knowing how to fight. 1, hitting a woman and a child.
Okay. Solid. But yeah, so that is y'all's Thursday. Come back Monday for we haven't exactly decided yet. Are we gonna do colors?
We're going to do colors and middle school dance jams.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Till then, peace.